Hi everybody, my name is Caleb, and today, whoo, bang, we got a new chair, woo! So I'm going to start off by talking about some of the things that I don't like about this chair. First thing, and one of the most important, is the armrests, right? For, good, comfortable seat, being able to utilize your armrests is very important. One, these armrests, right, while it doesn't make them unusable, they're very wobbly and just not stable at all. Really sucks. I don't like it. No matter how hard I tighten them, terrible. The second thing is that they're non-adjustable. They are stuck at this height. There is nothing that I can touch, do anything that allows these things to move. So they are stuck in place, which in some cases, like if I'm over here using my mouse, at the lowest chair setting where I'm at currently, I don't have anything like I can't. You can't play video games like this. This isn't it. I prefer to be up here using my mouse, right? As opposed to whatever the heck this is. This doesn't give me any range of motion. So, but then not being able to have anything to support my arm here gets kind of tiring pretty quick. So, and it's really just with my mouse hand that I have that problem. So I'm not a fan of these armrests. So the second real problem that I have with the chair is this right here. I'm going to lift the chair up so that you can see it. But right there, this is busted. That isn't supposed to look like that. It is supposed to be like circular all the way around. That's broken, right? The wheel just goes in kind of like this, and it just latches in there. Now, because that thing is busted, right? The wheel, instead of sitting straight in, it kind of droops, right? That's its kind of normal seating position, and then it just like can slide right out if you put any kind of weight on it, right? And that I've been sitting in the chair, and the wheel has come out, and my chair has almost just completely thrown me onto the ground because of that. Another major issue for me that can really lead to some uncomfortable seating during long periods of time is the fact that right here I have all of this space between my leg and the chair. When the and that's like best case scenario, where I've got the lumbar support, right, which is currently not all the way down. When I put the lumbar support all the way down, I get pushed even further forward and have even more space there between my legs and the chair, which during long periods of gaming, this lumbar support does have a tendency to sort of slide down and push me out, just because if I'm leaning on it, right? And it's also, I don't really like having the lumbar support like in my lower back area where it really pushes me out, forces my shoulders like way back, and it's not a comfortable seating position. Like when I'm like sitting like this, like my chest just feels like it's like getting it's like back further than like my midsection, and I just don't really like feel really comfortable like that. So I kind of prefer when the lumbar support is all the way down. Could I take the lumbar support off? Yes. But with it there, it just makes the seat very, very uncomfortable to sit in for long periods of time. Another major issue with this chair is the fact that it's leather. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, and they can definitely rip the leather, right? Like this is not supposed to be. This is a rip, right? Which we don't really like. We want the chair to stay in good condition. Unfortunately, it hasn't. But the leather, as well as the fact that it is white, makes it really hard to upkeep with animals. I have a small dog that likes hopping up on my lap. Cats too, and even my large dog, she'll come up here and put her paws all over my chest and rub up against this, claws on the seat too. So it's definitely pretty rippable, and that is not something that I want to share. And I mentioned the fact that the leather was white. Just with dogs being outside. It's Florida, so it rains quite a bit actually. And whenever the dogs go outside, right, you can maybe see some of the some of the dirt. There's right here, up on the left shoulder area. You might be able to see that there's this discoloration here. On the right shoulder, there's some discoloration here too. Just with things that are white, the upkeep can be a bit more strenuous than something that's a bit of a darker color. You have to upkeep it much more often. So those are really the issues that I have. Right, the armrests, the fact that the wheel pops out from underneath me a lot, the fact that it rips, it can rip pretty easy because it's leather. The lumbar support, I'm just not really a fan of. And to go along with that, it's not just the pillow, but I wish that the base of the seat was longer, so that I can use the lumbar support, but then also still comfortably sit in the chair, right? So those are really all of the things that I have personal problems with the chair that I think the Secret Labs Titan really takes care of. All right, so out with the old, in with the new. The old chair is gone, and the next time that I am sitting down, it'll be in this. Care guide, a Secret Lab access kit, just those two are in there. Free 2-year warranty, and then you can get an additional 2 years of warranty by posting a photo of the Secret Lab chair on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter with the hashtag Secret Lab. Yeah, so this comes. There's an aftercare guide right here, aftercare guide that talks about just general care and then some usage and safety instructions. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm really impressed with this chair. I forgot that people told me that it was like way firmer than you think it's gonna be, and I sat and immediately was like, they weren't kidding. I'd forgotten, so I sat down pretty, and I was met with some resistance. But it feels really good. Okay, I actually underrated how awesome it was gonna be to have a Tempur-Pedic pillow, but like that's what's in here, and this thing is so soft. This is crazy. I sat in this chair for maybe 30 seconds, and I can't tell you how happy I am that I spent the money that I did to upgrade my chair. A couple of things. One, to go all the way back, right? Let me bring the camera back forward. I don't know why I moved it. That was dumb. So to go back to some of my original statements, right? First, let's focus on the armrests, right? Armrests are very right in the middle of the picture. Their armrests are very, very adjustable. You have a button here that you can click that adjusts the angle, right? I'm gonna put it back. You have raise and lower, right, which is really good. On both of them too. Both of them. They feel like they're made really well on my other chair. On this right arm, the interior, this little guard here to protect from like the metal, I'd broken that off. But this feels sturdy. This feels good right here. Fun little fact that doesn't actually matter. These are magnetic, which I just thought was like a really cool design. Let me put it back on there. But those are magnetic, so that was a lot of fun. The second thing, right, was the base, right? So the wheelbase. I don't know if you can really see it, but the wheelbase, that's metal. I don't really know if you can hear. I was attempting to like tap on it to get sort of like a metal sound, but it is metal, and it feels really nice. I know for a fact that I am not going to break this wheelbase, so I'm not going to have the problem that I did. The material, I got the soft weave. Like I said, I couldn't go with the leather because I have animals that can definitely rip it. So I had to go with the soft weave, and I went with the charcoal blue because I also stated that I don't want white furniture. The upkeep on it has to be much more routine. Which can just kind of get annoying. I don't really want to have to like worry that much about how clean the chair is. Plus, I like the color blue. Fun. We've got a little 2020 symbol here, which 2020 is nothing to celebrate about. If we're being honest, terrible year. So this is the 2020 edition of the chair. It has an adjustment right here that you can't see. But this adjustment, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to reference my usage information right here. That little adjustment there is for the built-in lumbar adjustment. So instead of having a pillow, like the old chair that I had, instead of having a pillow, there's just built-in lumbar adjustment. And I'm not sure that if I do anything with it, if you're going to be able to see. But the adjustment is right here. I wish it was lower, but it could also be because I'm in the Titan. The website did not recommend the Titan for me, but everybody else recommended the Titan. And then like upon further review, just with like the length of the seat here, which I'll also show that to you in a second. But yeah, so this I feel like I kind of got to reach like a little high up. You could probably like I'm not a really flexible guy too, so like this motion, kind of like I can feel, it's a bit tough for me to really extend beyond that. So in order to hit that lumbar adjustment, right? But the built-in lumbar adjustment is nice because I can just set it to whatever I want. I'm pretty sure that's minimal. Let me see. Can I? Oh yeah, and I can feel that pushing against me. So oh yeah, I felt that move. So that built-in lumbar adjustment's really nice because then it's also super customizable, right? Because instead of just getting like one pillow that is set to like this, you can really mess around with that and get what you really want, hone it in. I'll bring you back to the front of the seat here, right? So one thing that you may notice is that if I sit back, my feet are not touching the ground. I am roughly 5'9", 5'10", and this is the chair at maximum height. And I can put my tiptoes on the ground, but like flat feet up, right? Which is honestly kind of fun. Not gonna lie to you, I might actually like just game like this, because it's also it's sort of comfy. But then with the seat, but then like you can also see here too, right? Like I had my my complaint that I did not have any room, like any or I didn't have anything supporting underneath my knees here, right underneath the front part of my legs, which I do now. This seat is very long, right, and so it definitely reaches up to my up to my knee, and I really get that support. If you're any shorter than like 5'9", 5'10", you're really gonna probably want to look at the Omega, which it's the same chair as the Titan. It's just a little smaller. It's built for smaller people. Um, and when I say smaller, I mean I definitely think that like it's shorter. They have you when they recommend when put values into their website. They ask for weight and height. I definitely think that height is the more determining factor on what chair you should get. It I'm a pretty lightweight guy, so it recommended the Omega, but everybody that I know is like my same height, and they said that they have height and they love it, right? So you also have just kind of like with the seat, you've got sort of like the lip here, but then like also like it's not like super crazy heavy. You can sit like really comfortably in this chair. I can have my legs spread if I want to, keep them in tight together, but there's nothing. They're not getting like pushed in, and just being able to sit here and sit comfortably. I'd really like to be able to do that. So that's really the. Was there any? Oh, let me show you the chair all the way lowered. Right, let me do that one. Boink. Okay, so that's the chair all the way lowered, and my feet are definitely like touching the ground now. But like I will be honest, there is a bit of it's not I'm not like full flat foot on the ground, but I also don't really think like I'm pretty comfortable. Uh, there is like a slight rock to the chair, which I was expecting. I'll have to go and look to see if like maybe it's on the bottom. There's a couple of other things too that you can do with the chair. Um, you can adjust how far out the armrests go. There's screws on the bottom of the armrest here that I'm touching now that you probably can't see, but I'm touching it now, and you can, loosen those and bring in the armrests, as far in or as far out as you want. I think they're in the fully in position right now, and I really like where that's at, so I don't think that I'm gonna adjust armrests at all. There's also lock and unlock the lock. Uh, that is probably gonna bug, which I don't have. But height adjustment and locking on. Oh, okay, yeah. So the chair does rock, and the lever to lock that is this one. Which you just push in or out, depending on. Or actually, no, sorry, it's not in or out. It's a flap up or a flap down. So when my flap is down, right, I can't really rock it all. There's definitely a bit of a hitch motion, but if I do it, I got a pretty good rock. So that's a lot of fun. My old chair definitely did not rock. And honestly, I didn't even know that this thing rocked. I watched a lot of reviews. I don't think. As far as the back adjustment goes, I'm pretty sure that it's got some really good length that you can go back and like not fall. Right? Like I am laying very comfortably in this. I feel super stable. Like I do not feel like I'm like gonna fall at all. Uh, that's really all right. My face probably tells I'm really this chair feels really good. So I think the soft weave, if I remember correctly, the soft weave ran me at around um I think it was around $400-ish. And that's including all of like the shipping and everything. Um, I can go onto Google real quick, and we'll just type in Secret Labs while we're here, and I can just look at the chair price real quick. Yeah, Secret Labs gaming chair. But like honestly, like for the product that like I have received and like my like small time of sitting in the chair, I have absolutely no complaints about this whatsoever. So the Softweave fabric, direct pricing is $429 on the Secret Lab website. So, and then there are definitely people that can get you there. I'm pretty sure there are people that can get you codes if you have the Honey browser extension. I think that that you might be able to get a coupon through that. I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I paid like the full $429. And but also unfortunately, if you're on the website, you'll see that there is a estimated it's a pre-order. It's estimated to ship out by the 28th of October or earlier. Now, I bought mine I think back in June or July, and it just got here today, and today is August 21st, right? So you're not going to get this chair quickly. They're definitely they're backed up. It's all pre-order. But my chair did get to me, and apparently up at the top of the website it says stay home and shop now with free shipping. So I definitely think that this is going to be a good buy for anybody who gets it, unless you're shorter than 5'9", and like the website says, they recommend this chair for anyone 5'9" to 6'7". So personally, I'm a huge fan, and I've been sitting in the chair for like maybe 10 minutes. Actually, I can look, and I know for a fact that it's been over 10 minutes, but less than 12. So I haven't even been sitting in this thing for 15 minutes. Absolutely in love, 100% happy with my purchase. So I finished my little segment on my review of the chair right after I'd said it, right, and then I realized that there were some things that I'd missed. So I'm back again recording, just to really kind of quickly sum up a couple of those things. The first thing that I want to talk about is the armrest itself, right? I'm going to go ahead and put it back down, boom, and we're going to move the mic out of the way just for a second, right? So we'll put it a little up. Okay, so the chair is currently in its lowered position, right? Chair can't go any lower, armrest can't go any lower, right? So if I'm playing a game with my mouse right here where like I kind of like it, right, you can see that there's still room. But if I raise up the armrest, boom, right there, I can play with my arm resting on the armrest, and it's super comfortable. Another thing that I missed when I was showing off the adjustments for the armrest, you've got your swivel motion like that, you're up and down. There's also an in and an out as well, and that's on both armrests, right? So both armrests are adjustable the same, and that's what I missed on the armrest and what I wanted to talk about. Everything else that I want to talk about, I think, really just revolves around like the process of putting this chair together, as well as my old chair, and where that was from, and kind of why it was. So the process to put together the chair was actually like super easy. It comes with like this really big assembly card, right? Which you guys have seen me show it off, but it comes with this big assembly card. It's only 12 steps, and one of those steps, the step 9A and 9B, all the way down, those only apply to like a single chair, right? So there's realistically, you know what? Yeah, there's 12 steps. don't worry about that, right? But so there's one step that applies to two different chairs, and then there's 12 steps overall, right? So it's a pretty short, like really quick process. It's all packaged really nicely. It was super easy to pull. It was super easy to pull out. Like the only thing that was like kind of difficult was the chair. The chair back was kind of stuck sort of like on the armrest, so I kind of found that I had to sort of like push it up and then pull it out of the box. But it comes with everything that you're gonna need to put the chair together. Any kind of screwdriver or like nut, bolt, anything like that. Realistically, like it all comes with that. So there's nothing that's really too difficult about throwing this chair together. You get the chair in the box, you can throw it together same day. It's a pretty easy deal. The last thing was about my old chair that I had. I'd gotten that thing. It was probably worth around like $100. And I'd gotten it off of Amazon. It was one of the cheaper ones that they had. I don't even it didn't have a name brand like on the back. I don't even know what kind of brand it was, but I had like used a gift card, and like with tax and shipping. Actually, I don't even know if I paid shipping because I'm an Amazon Prime member. I don't even remember if that was a thing that I had to do. But definitely with taxes, the chair cost me around $100 after using a gift card and with taxes. So basically, I think the gift card basically paid for taxes is essentially what it was. So it was definitely not as high of a quality chair. And I gotta say, for somebody who, especially like during the quarantine time, I've spent a lot of time back here at my computer, doing whatever telework I might be able to do, or just keeping myself entertained, playing around, whatever. And having a comfortable place to sit is super important. And I cannot say enough with like just the less than a few hours worth of time that I've sat in this chair already today, how much happier I am with it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed watching me pull a chair out of a box and slapping it together and then giving a review after the process was done. I really think this is a great chair, and I really hope I don't have to buy a chair for the rest of my life. I'm only 24, so it's not very likely. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to stay up to date with my content, please subscribe. All of my social medias will be linked in the description below, so you can follow me on there to get updates anytime that I go live or post a new video. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, please stay healthy, and until next time, see ya.